right on my teeth. Great. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Triana. If you haven't been here before, which you probably haven't because I'm super new and this is only my second video. That's Priscilla. Say hi. She's probably going to be watching me film the whole time because she's literally obsessed with me. Today I'm going to be filming like kind of a get ready with me, just a makeup look, my skincare, whatever. This is in no way a tutorial because I'm absolutely not good enough at makeup to do a tutorial, but let's get started. So first off, I'm going to be using a few different hydrating things on my skin. I recently started getting into like the subscription box world, so I have a weird amount of moisturizers and eye creams and stuff like that right now. But I'm going to be using this Sunday Riley high dose retinoid serum on like this area. It says it's good to improve the look of congestion on your skin, so I'm just gonna keep on trying that out. I just got it in my BIRCHBOX a couple days ago, so I can't really say how it's working yet. For my skin, just hydrating. It's winter where I live and I'm getting so dry. My lips are dry, which reminds me I should probably put some chapstick on so when I try to do lipstick, it doesn't look like a cracked insane mess, because that's never a good look. So, sorry, I'm looking down here because I have my little mirror. It's like this flip-a-doodle mirror. So it closes like this, you open it, and then it kind of like slides out like that. And it just sits on my vanity. I have a whole huge mirror here, but I use this tiny mirror to do all my stuff, so kind of funny. Anyways, this is the Creme du Nil moisturizer. I also got this in my BIRCHBOX. It's just a cream moisturizer. And as Jonathan Van Ness from Queer Eye says, you take it and you dab it into your skin where you want it, and then you rub it, because otherwise you're just kind of wasting it and using it all on your fingertips, which is not what we want to do. So just gonna make sure that's kind of everywhere. I have redness, as you can see. And I've gotten a few facials before and they kind of say that it's just dryness. I thought it was rosacea for a long time because it really, really does look like rosacea. But it's actually just dryness is what I've been told. You know, the people who do facials, they always tell me, they're like, we're not dermatologists, so we can't exactly tell you what it is, but I think it is just dryness and I don't think it's rosacea. So for under my eyes, I'm going to use this Derma E Hydrating Eye Cream. Also for my BIRCHBOX. So the reason I have so much stuff from BIRCHBOX is because they had a sign-up code last month. It doesn't work anymore, unfortunately, but if you signed up for it in the month of November, they had this deal going where it's like buy one, get one free, basically. I do kind of rub this in. I know people say to be gentler on your eyes, but, you know, it's not that sensitive. I have really bad bags no matter what I do, so not rubbing in skincare is not going to matter. So now I'm going to kind of make sure that's dried out, and then I'm going to use this e.l.f. Tone Adjusting Face Primer. I used the purple. So it looks like that. I just dab that in. Same as the moisturizer, you know. You don't want to waste it all on your fingertips by rubbing it together like this and then putting it on. Like some people do this thing and then they do that. It wastes the product on your fingertips. So that's never good. Kind of get that everywhere. Okay, there's that. I don't know. I don't see it helping right away, but it does make I don't use like foundation. I use more of a tinted sunscreen, but it does make it dry on smoother, I find. So we gotta make sure that dries out a little bit. And then I use the CoverGirl and Olay Advanced Radiance Age Defying Makeup and Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 10. I always put sunscreen on your face, especially during the winter. It's just something that you have to do, especially when you have redness like me. It's just a must for me. That's why I like the tinted sunscreen so much. Plus, I don't like the heavy feel of foundation. I don't like feeling like I have something on my skin. I'm not used to that. So with this, it's so light that when I put it on, you know, it doesn't feel like I'm caking myself with a heavy full coverage foundation. I know a lot of people like full coverage. It's not my thing, you know. It's just something that I don't use. So I'm gonna beat that real quick, and then we'll come back when I'm done. Okay, foundation. Well, not foundation, but tint and sunscreen is on my face. Beat with not a beauty blender, just a makeup sponge. Yeah, just kind of make sure that's all blended in there, whatever. And I'm gonna do eyebrows. Cannot live without them. So I've been trying a eyebrow pencil right now. I used to use eyeshadow, but I'm trying to go back to the eyebrow pencil just because I felt like the eyeshadow wasn't covering enough, or maybe I wasn't putting on enough or whatever. But I'm back to a pencil. It's the CoverGirl Perfect Blend in Black Brown. As you can see, my hair is super dark, so that's why I use such a dark pencil. I should probably sharpen this actually, because this is not gonna work. So we have sharpened her. That should probably make it easier for me. Just gonna brush them with my fingers and then get in there, or I find that the hairs will kind of come up by themselves when I'm doing this, which makes it a lot harder. I kind of like outline the brow, and I only really colored in at the end because this thing is like super thick. Like it gets so much color in there. And I kind of spoolie it out. And see how like the color is distributing like through the brow. And I only put color like on the outside of my brow. It also comes with this, which is really nice. Another good thing to distribute the color. You really only need to like outline the outside of the brow and then kind of push the color in, I guess is the best way to describe it. But yeah. So we got that going on. Let's do the, ooh, we got a little space in there. Probably want to make sure that my eyebrows are actually filled in before I move on to the other one. So yeah, I'm just gonna spoolie that out. Boom, baby. I know I'm like wiping excess off with my finger. I told you I am not a makeup artist. This is just to get ready with me, just for fun. Basically testing out this new microphone that my boyfriend got me, which was awesome, and I'm really excited to see how it's working, but we'll see. Anyways, so I'm gonna do the other one off camera because you saw me do that one. So now I'm gonna move on to eyes. I know I haven't done concealer, but I do my eyeshadow before I do my concealer because I get a lot of like well, not really a lot of fallout, but some fallout, which is fine. But it's mostly because I like to cut like this part, like the, you know, whoosh, make it look snatched, and I can't do that by myself with just a brush. So I find it easier to just do my concealer afterwards and snatch it like that, you know. It just makes the most sense for the way that I do my makeup. So I'm gonna be using my Dominique Cosmetics Celestial Thunder palette today. It looks like this. It's gorgeous. It is so pretty. I got it in my BOXYCHARM last month, and yeah, I'm just like living for it lately. These two colors are gorgeous. The first time I looked at it, I didn't think I would ever use that orange like that, but It's actually so perfect for fall, and I looked up a couple different looks, like of different people who had gotten the palette as well, and they really kind of inspired some good stuff. So, like using, you know, this one, I'll be using this one first to start off like that. So, kind of just brush it in the outer corner, like kind of make it like a wing type, and then bring it in like the upper crease. You know, kind of blend that out. And it's totally buildable, which is really good for me because if I get a shade that the pigment is super strong right away and it's really hard to blend out, I have trouble creating a good look with it just because I need a little help. I need something that I'm gonna be able to blend out if I mess it up, because I probably will mess it up. So, I'm learning though. I'm watching a lot of videos, looking at a lot of pictures, I'm getting a lot of new makeup, you know, I'm working on it. So, I always tap the excess of my brush off on my vanity. Just because, like I said, I don't want a huge amount of pigment. Which is weird because most people are like, duh, you want pigment. But with me, I'm like, I want to be able to build up the pigment instead of it all going on there at once. And then I have to try and blend it out because I messed it up, so. And I'm using this Equal Tools dual-sided brush. The side I love using for like my under eyes, like, because I always love to put an under eye, go whoosh, right there. Because I don't really do winged liner anymore. So I find that, like, to pull the look together, I'll just put a little eyeshadow down there. Usually the lighter shades that I use. So, yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Next I'm going to be tapping in, oh, that first color was called Lunar Eclipse. I'm going to be going into Storm Dust now. Which is like a burnt orange, I guess, like a super burnt orange. And that one, I'm gonna take it on the same brush. I know, how dare you, but that's what I do. And then I'm gonna kind of take it, I'm gonna do the same placement, like on the corner, but more in, like inside the eye, and then more like in the lower crease. The Lunar Eclipse I kept up here. This one, Storm Dust, I'm gonna kind of keep down here. Yeah, and that one you really don't need a lot because it's so, like, this palette is so pigmented and it's like so blendable, which I absolutely love. Of course, like, you want a palette to be blendable. But, you know, thanks, Captain Obvious. See, and there's just like that little bit, like, in here. And then, like, kind of bring that through, which is gorgeous. Now, for the inner corner, I kind of want to do like a gold look. I have this Makeup Revolution palette. It's the Reloaded Neutrals 3. And I think what would look nice would be like that gold with this. Yeah, I think that would look really pretty. So I'm gonna kind of dip into that. I don't think I'm gonna cut the crease just because I don't want the gold to be so intense. So there's that. I think that's a really pretty look. I'm not gonna go in underneath until I do my concealer. So I'm gonna do my other eye and then we'll be back and I'll do my concealer, my bronzer, my highlight, and my lipstick. And now we are going to move on to concealer. And for that, I use the same brush. or the same brush, the same makeup sponge that I use for my foundation. But I use the, I start with the Benefit Boying Brightening Concealer. I love it. My friend put me onto it. It's really good for my dark circles. No matter how much sleep I get, I drink a lot of water, it doesn't matter. I always have dark circles. I've always had dark circles. So I just kind of dip my makeup sponge into that a little bit and just kind of tap it. You really don't need a lot. If you notice on this side, my eyelashes are missing halfway through. It's because when I was really little, my cat kind of scratched me there. So that's why I'm missing eyelashes. So now for my concealer, I use the L'Oreal Paris True Match. Right? I always crease, and I don't know why. If you guys see anything in this video that I'm doing wrong, like, I would honestly love advice and I would love pointers, because I am trying to get better at doing makeup. I am not perfect, and I'm always would love advice on what to do. But I always crease. My concealer creases. Like, I've started to get it where it doesn't do it anymore. Like, I'm working on it, like actively trying to find a solution for it, because it's, you know, you never want your concealer to crease. It's frustrating. So I tend to not use a lot just because I don't want that to happen. So next I'm going to use some setting powder under the eyes. I'm gonna do my bronzer now. So this, I use Gigi Gorgeous. I just started using it. The 6 Sculpt Bronzer Duo in Turnt and Extra. So the side I use is Extra. And I just kind of, you know, tap in there. Make sure there's some product on that brush. And then I take my hair back. I found this pointer, because I was looking up how to use bronzer, because I literally didn't know how to do it. And you kind of go from where the bottom of your ear is, and you circle from there. And that's like a good guideline to use for your bronzer. There's also, I know Khloe Kardashian did the like 3 method or something, where you make it look like a 3. So you go from your forehead down here, down here. I love using bronzer on my chin. I'm very self-conscious about my chin. Well, if I do that, obviously I would do a chin. But no, I'm very self-conscious about my chin. But I'm working on it. I gotta start eating better. And then I just use the excess that I have on my brush for my forehead. I personally don't like to tap in for my forehead, because I feel like I make it look dirty, which is fine. And then I'm going to brush the setting powder off from under my eyes like that. And I do find that the setting powder helps a lot with the creasing. That's one thing that kind of changed the game for me, was setting powder, as far as the creasing under my eyes goes. I'm going to take Storm Dust, which is the darker shade I was using on my lid, tap it off a little bit, and then just go like under my eye. Yeah. Sorry, my cat's literally licking herself in the blinds. I think I need to blend it out a little bit more, because it looks really intense on the bottom. Because the brush like snagged on my eye and made this weird streaky. There, that looks way better. Okay, so there's the under eye. I'm done with my eyeshadow. Bronzer, oh. Sorry, I'm trying to retrace my steps, figure out where we're going from here. So let's do some highlight. So I'm just gonna use the Fenty Beauty highlighter in, which one is this? Lightning Dust. It's this really pretty champagne one. I'm gonna put this right on my cheeks. And the high point of my cheeks. She's subtle, but she's there. It's because this brush I'm using. I wish I had my other one, but I don't know where it is. The other one I have is like, it's thicker and it's at an angle, and it's works so well for highlight, but I have to make do with what I have right now. I'm gonna take this tiny brush I have. I'm just gonna put that under my eyebrows. This is like the most important step in my opinion. It's curling your eyelashes. Snatch those babies to the god. Just hold on, honey. I've been looking for a really good mascara. If anyone has any any great mascaras that they love, please let me know. I love my eyelashes full and curled and gorgeous, and I don't like the clumping look. It's not my thing. So the mascara I'm going to use now is the Mile High Club from Wander Beauty Volume and Length Mascara. It's in this little tube because I got it in my BIRCHBOX. Who would have guessed? Everything is from BIRCHBOX. Look at the difference in my eyelashes right now. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, and that's just from one coat of this mascara. I'm one of those people that likes to use like 2 different mascaras, but this one, like, I don't even think I need to do that at this point. Oops, we have a mistake. It's okay. I have these like angled Q-tips. I can just wipe it off real quick. I'm gonna fix that little mark that I gave myself. Anyways, I'm gonna do my lips now. I don't really know what to do with this color. I'm gonna boot my nose a little bit with highlighter. Another thing I didn't do. And this is my finished look. Who is she? Took a long time. Made mistakes, but we got here. We here. We doing it. I'm fine. I'm going to do some setting spray. I shake it up. It's Ulta Beauty Makeup Setting Spray and Dewy. It's fine. Shake it up a little bit. There she is. We're sprayed. We're setting. I fan myself out with the mirror that I have. You see my kitty. Anyways, just fan that out, and there we are. Final look. If you guys are wondering about my hair, I just kind of twist it on both sides because that way I don't have to actually curl my hair and it'll dry curly. But yeah, that was my makeup routine. Get ready with me. Made a lot of mistakes. Not a makeup guru at all, but I thought it was fun. I had fun talking to you. It was great having someone to do my makeup with. And if you like the video, give it a like, subscribe. I'm gonna be trying to film probably some like subscription box unboxings. I'm gonna be filming myself doing my makeup. Hopefully you'll see me get better on the road to being better at my makeup, knowing the tips and tricks. I'll be able to tell you guys. I would also love some advice on some stuff that you guys think I could have improved on. But anyways, yeah, thanks for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one.